What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about financial literacy, and I know I'm not the most financial literate person in the world, but from my past experiences of my investing profile, my portfolios, and whatnot, I would say I do have a fair amount of investing in financial literacy. But yeah, besides that, let me just get into this, bro. I want to talk about the chapter in this book called How Rich People Think by Steve Siebold. I'll leave a link to it in the description. So if you want to grab this book, give it a read. It's very short, very quick, very easy to read because each chapter is like 2 to 3 pages, and they're very condensed and very precise about the information that he displays in this book. So it's very easy and convenient to understand. So highly recommend it. But besides that, I want to get into this chapter. And this chapter talks about a mindset that separates middle class to wealthy. And it's all about how you think. It's just how you see money, how you perceive money, how you accumulate money, how you go about making money, right? And this one goes about how you make money, how you see money. So it says, middle class thinks about money in linear terms. World class thinks about money in non-linear terms. I'm going to break that down for you. Linear means you're just exchanging more of your time, your energy, your focus towards a 9-to-5 job for money. So if you want to make more money, you would just pick up more shifts, work longer shifts, work on the weekend, work overtime, right? Obviously, you're going to make more money if you're putting in more time, right? If you're making $20-$30 an hour or whatever, or the case is, you're going to make more money by putting in more time. That's obvious, right? But to be rich and to be wealthy, that's not how you get rich. That's not how you get wealthy. You don't make money in that fashion, right? Even though that fashion is the normal way to make money, right? That's just what we've been programmed to do from college and from high school, right? Just be a 9-to-5 worker, exchange more time for money. But that's not how you become rich. That's not how you become wealthy. That's not how you become a person who builds wealth. And the wealthy, they build their money and their financial literacy and their financial abundance in a non-linear fashion. And what I mean by that is they understand that ideas are the main generator of money. Money is generated by ideas. And since ideas are unlimited and limitless, well, guess what else is limited and unlimited? Guess what else is limited and unlimited? Your money. There's so much money in the world that there's an abundance of it. There's an abundance of food in America. There's an abundance of money in America. Like, there's an abundance, bro. And you have to actually have this belief that there is enough money to go around, that you are worthy of having X amount of money. Like, you can accumulate this. And it all comes from your mind. But what I'm trying to get down to is the wealthy people just don't make money the way a normal person makes money, right? So an investor and like an entrepreneur, right? They make their money based off ideas. So instead of being so focused on, oh, let me go pick up another shift or work more hours to make more money, the wealthy person puts all their focus and energy on generating more and new ideas for a company, their business, for sales, for marketing, whatever. They just generate more ideas because they understand more ideas equals more money, right? So for me, for instance, I'm a graphic designer and I own 2 small clothing brands, right? And if I want to make more money with my clothing brands, I just do what? I just put out more designs, more concepts, right? The more concepts and more designs that I put out, that gives people the opportunity to be like, okay, well, I like this one. I like that one. I like this idea. I like this design, right? The more designs and ideas and concepts and mock-ups that I put out, the more money I make. And that all just comes from ideas, right? So that's what I understand. That's what I want you to understand, that money comes from ideas. And money is easy to make once you understand this philosophy that money is easy to make. Money comes from ideas. And I'm pretty sure, right, you don't have to be the smartest bulb in the room, right, or the brightest bulb in the room, but you can come up with a few ideas on how to make this better, how to do this more conveniently, right? If you're an artist or whatever, you make money based off your ideas that you see in here. It's just like a painter, like an actual famous painter or an artist, right? They make X amount of money or get paid by this company to do this, mural on the wall. And guess what? It's totally different from all their other art because it's a brand new idea. And artists and painters, they come up with unlimited ideas and unlimited amount of money because each artwork is just completely different. It's completely different. It's a new idea. And that's why a painter or an artist will never go broke if they continue to come up with new ideas, right? They'll go broke if they just stop painting and stop creating in general, but you know what I'm trying to say here. So what I'm trying to get down to is, it says, the truth is, people who educate themselves in this philosophy have the potential to become as wealthy as they wish. And while this has been proven again and again, the average person's refusal to believe this holds them back from ever getting started. This is another reason on the long list of why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Poor get poorer, right? And what he's basically saying is that middle class, average people, they just make excuses in a way too. They complain, right? But it all comes down to not realizing and not recognizing or being aware of what you have between your ears. You have to understand, like, your mind is so powerful, right? It's just like a rumor. Like, say a rumor, like, I'm pretty sure everyone is in high school and you went through high school and you heard a rumor that went around and no one believed it at first, but once you heard the rumor enough times, you actually started to believe it, right? So if you have beliefs around money that are just very sensitive, that you don't really like talking about money, you think money's hard to accumulate, you think money is bad, you think rich people are bad, you think it's a sin to have a lot of money. I'm just gonna be honest, like, being poor is a sin. I think being poor is a sin because when say for instance, like, when God wants you to help other people and bless other people, but you have no money in your pockets, your pockets are empty, how can you bless people, right? You can obviously bless people with prayer and whatnot, but like, if you really want to help people, like, say you want to help a family member or a friend with rent, right? Well, how can you help them if you don't even have the amount of money to you don't have enough money left over to help them out, right? For instance, like, I had a buddy of mine, he asked me for $300 to help him out with rent, and at the time I didn't have that much money, right? And I was like, damn, like, I really want to help him. I really want to be that asset, be that person that can help him, right? And I had to tell him no. Like, that hurt me. That like intentionally like hurt me because I know I couldn't help him. And I wanted to help him. I wanted to like help him with rent because I know what he was going through. And one day I was like, well, damn, like, I can't even help him. Like, it's like, bro, I could barely help myself. Like, I can't even help him. Like, as much as I do want to help him, I just can't. Right? And it was just $300. And it's like, dang, I didn't have $300 to spare left over for him. So I'm saying, like, when you do have money, God wants you to use that money to help others, to bless others. So being poor is a sin because when you're poor, you can't help no one. You can't be of aid. You can't be of service to anyone. It's just like when you're sick, say you have all these diseases and whatnot because of your bad choices of like eating, your diet is just super messed up, whatever. I can go to another video with that. But like, say you're sick, you get ill, well, you're of no use. You can't help no one when you're sick, right? You need people to help you, right? You're not an asset to society when you're sick. So by you prioritizing your health, prioritizing a good diet, right, getting exercise, getting out into the sun, right, like remaining healthy year round, You could be of use. You could be an asset to society. And I know I'm going on a little rant here, but what I'm trying to get down to is, like, you just got to see things in a different way, right? And the principle that I'm trying to get across here in this video is you can't think like the middle class average person. And this first thing is you got to uninstall this belief that making money is hard and that you have to exchange more of your time and your energy for money. You don't have to do that. You can work on a product, work on XYZ, right? Selling this, selling that, right? There's so many ways to make money out there in the world nowadays. And nowadays it's like you don't have to be part of the traditional 9-to-5 exchange so much of your time and energy for money. You can do a little side hustle. You can go out there and detail cars on the side, do photography on the side, right? Start a clothing brand like I did, right? You could do numerous of side hobbies and side quests that will make you money faster than what your 9-to-5 does. And for instance, I'm just going to give you this. I got hired to do a graphic design job for this one company, and I was like, okay, let me create a design, create a whole mock-up. I created like maybe 20 to 30 logo mock-ups, right? Different colors, different designs, different aspects, right? Different concepts. And I created like 30 plus logos for this company in 2 hours, right? That's just the level that I'm at. Like I can produce that much in 2 hours, right? And I sent it over to them, right? And he was like, okay, like I really like we all agree on this one. So I was like, okay. He's like, call your price. And I was like, okay, well, $250, right? They were willing to pay more, but they paid me $250 for 2 hours of work. And at the time I was working a job where I was putting in 40 hours a week and my paycheck was only 500 something bucks. So I made from my side hustle, from my graphic design side hustle, freelance work, half my check in 2 hours. In 2 hours, bro, 2 hours, I made $250. But here I am spending 40 hours at this one job, and my paycheck is only 500 something bucks. You get what I'm trying to say here. You can't get rich. You can't get wealthy. You can't create financial liberation for yourself by doing a 9-to-5 job. You just can't. And I just gave you an example of me doing a side hustle, graphic design, freelance logo design, logo creation, right? Whatever. $250. I could have charged more. They were willing to pay more. They were willing to pay $400 or $500. But I was just like, this is my first gig in a while. I was going to charge $250. Pay me $250. Like I could have made my whole week's check off of 2 hours. I could have been like, all right, $500. They would have paid $500. So you see what I'm trying to say here? You can't be stuck in this way of making money the traditional way by exchanging your time for money. You just can't. So if you got anything out of this video, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm going to be pushing out more content like this where I'm going to be providing more financial literacy to people who are watching this because I just want people to eat, bro. I want people to become financial literate because you can really set yourself apart from everyone else. You can really set yourself apart from yourself right now in the future, right? Just based off a few investments, the way you spend your money, the way you budget your money. You just got to be really conscious of where your money's going and how you make your money. So all this stuff is valuable. And if you got anything out of this, like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm done, right? We're done. I'm going to be pushing this out. I'm going to be trying to get y'all to understand, to be at this level where you want to be wealthy because it is a sin to be poor. You can't help no one. You can't be of no value. You can't impact the world. You can't change the world when you're broke. So that's all I got to say. Said and done. I'm done now. I'm done.